We're just gonna go live. Hey guys, what's good, BeatStars family? I'm sorry we're a little bit late, but we're super happy to be here with you guys, and super happy to have this up and running. Today we got 42 Dugg versus Lil Baby type beats, and as you can tell, my guest host over here is Owen. So Owen, go ahead and let the people know who you are.
I'm Owen. I'm a marketing assistant here at BeatStars. I run the Twitter and the Discord, and I've been scrambling around trying to communicate what we're doing to you guys. But I am glad that we are here and ready to go. Amidst all the technical difficulties, we made it out alive. Thank goodness.
For
So
sure, for sure. Y'all,
let's go.
Owen is the voice behind our Twitter spaces now. He's the voice behind our Discord. And he's been a huge help here on social. So y'all may not know that you know Owen, but y'all know Owen.
Yeah,
If you know what
I
I
be talking to you guys. I be talking to you.
So yeah, we're really happy to be here with y'all. We could jump right into it because I know we're a little late, so I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. But in case y'all don't know how this works, this is Battle of the Type Beats. We pick two artist matchups every once a month to go head to head and see what if our members can come up with the right sound for this artist, or for the two artists that are going head to head. We put up an opportunity on beatstars.world/opportunities. You guys go ahead and submit, and out of all of those, we pick 8 on each side. So we have 8 beats for 42 Dugg and 8 beats for Lil Baby type beats. And we're gonna go ahead and give them a listen. At the end of this, there's gonna be a total of 3 winners. The way this works is we'll have a team winner, meaning which artist team did the best at giving us what we feel like we would hear that artist on. Then we'll have 2 individual team winners, which means we'll have one winner on Lil Baby and one winner on 42 Dugg. Not meaning that you had the best beat, overall, just in general, but meaning that we hear that artist on that beat. Like we could send it to them today and they would hop on it. Winners will be getting $50 in promo credits. They'll get a like and a repost from our BeatStars account. They will get added to the relevant playlist. And something that we kind of started doing here was that our guest host would start adding their own prize for you guys. So, Owen, you want to tell them what they win at the end of this?
Yep, my little guest prize to the winners is the next time we have a Twitter Spaces or a Discord Stages beat listing party, your beat will get played all the way through first to kick off the show, just to give you guys a little, show you guys off a little bit, brag about you. So, yeah, you're going to get played on our Spaces and our Stages, your full beat in front of everyone.
Fire, fire. All right, y'all. So y'all heard it. Stakes have been risen. We got to get into it. So like I said, the first 8 are 42 Dugg type beats. The last 8 are Lil Baby type beats. Make sure to keep giving us your feedback in the chat because we're going to take a lot of your guys' notes into consideration. Owen, make sure you're writing down like your top ones because at the end we're going to have to figure out which ones we like the best. And as always, we always leave it up to you guys for the votes. So make sure you guys stay and listen to every single one because y'all are going to be voting at the end too. But Owen, you had something to say. Is it your fact?
Yeah, it's my fun fact. Sydney and I just recently found this out, but it is not 42 Dugg. It is correctly pronounced 42 Dugg. It's kind of like black. Everyone wants to say 6 lakh, but it's actually 42 Dugg. It was confirmed by his friend Big Sean on a podcast that I was watching. So it's just we got to say the man's name right. We got to put some respect on his name. It is 42 Dugg.
We really do.
It was a surprise to me, and I'm sure it's a surprise to you. But
I've been calling him 42 Dugg this whole time, so I'm gonna try my best to call him by his real name, guys.
Yep.
But just a heads up in case y'all didn't know, because that came as a shock to me. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first beat we're gonna be listening to is for 42 Dugg. And it's by Beer God. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. Heads up, we listen to all of these for 30 seconds. So to keep it fair for everybody. So yeah, let's get into it.
Let's get it.
Dr. J got me right. Valentine shit go crazy, go crazy.
Ooh, okay, all right. I think that was a good way to start it off. I mean, you're on team 4-2, so you let us know how you're feeling.
Yeah, I'm repping 42 Dugg today. You know, I'm from Michigan and I gotta stick with my Michigan boys around here. But yeah, I'm messing with that. It had that, you know, fast paced piano melody going, had the nice bounce with the drums. I like that sub bass in the beginning. I wish that kind of stayed throughout a little bit. But yeah, that was nice. Who was that by? Beer God?
Beer God. Beer God.
I like that name too. So that's W.
All right, let's get that was a good start. So let's go ahead and see how Team Lil Baby is gonna be doing. So our first one is OD Mirko. It's called Slime.
OD Mirko.
All right, y'all. I definitely wanted to get lost in that one. I could have played that one for a little while longer. I'm not even gonna cat. How you feeling, Owen? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, that one was hard. It had that weird hi-hat bounce that Lil Baby likes. I don't really know how to describe it, but you know, those he uses that same kind of hi-hat pattern in a lot of his beats, and it had that like orchestral melody going that he really be messing with. So yeah, I was feeling that one for sure.
For sure. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you, Owen. Sometimes it's a hit or miss with some of these, but we're off to a really good start. So hopefully we could keep it going. Let's go ahead and go to submission number 2 is by Chris Kane Music. And this is for 42 Dugg. So let's go ahead and give it a listen.
Hey, K, you got another one?
Okay. I'm not ready for this battle, y'all. I thought I was, but I don't think I am anymore.
Man, that beat was all over the place. The drums switched up like 4 different times. It turned into a drill beat for like 10 seconds there. Chris Kane got a fire producer tag too. It always makes me laugh.
That's just freaking crazy. Wow. Guys, I'm speechless. We're just submission number 2 for Lil Baby. Let's keep it going. All right. Next up for Lil Baby, we got Wiz Boy with his beat Good. So let's go ahead and give it a listen.
BeatStars.com. BeatStars.com.
Okay, that was good. I have some feedback, but I'm interested to hear what you thought first.
Yeah, that melody in the beginning, like you couldn't really hear it. It was like way back in the mix, and it kind of got lost a little bit. But once the drop came and that second melody came back in, I was feeling it a little more. But
Yeah, for sure. For me, I think because the beginning was a little bit confusing, then by the time the beat actually dropped, I was like, all right, but it kind of lost me a little bit. I think it still fits the script, but definitely I think it could be a little bit better. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's see. Next up, we got our third submission for 42 Dugg. This one's called Fumble. So let's get into it.
Fuck that shit up.
Okay, Owen, I see you really feeling it.
oh yeah, that synth bass, that's that new wave Detroit sound. You know what I mean? That synth bass was crazy. I need some more of that going forward. And I like that, that dark piano melody, and then it switched up a little bit, got a little like almost like video gamey, little disco-y kind of vibe going on. But yeah, that synth bass is what really identifies that Detroit sound. So I was messing with that one for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm seeing that comment a lot in the chat when it first started.
Yep.
So I think the fam definitely agrees with you on that one. I think it's interesting though. I'm looking at it. And obviously this was submitted as 42 Dugg, but on the title they have it as a little baby type beat. So I'm interested because I definitely would not associate this to Lil Baby.
It's that. Oh wait, yeah. I thought you were talking about the one above, but yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, so that's interesting, but no, definitely vibing.
Yeah,
All right. Let's go for number 3 for Lil Baby. We got Animal by Gusto. So let's get into it.
let's get it.
Holy, that
shit was hard.
wow. And I'm just sitting here because I know we're only on the third or fourth submission, but this is gonna be tough. Every single time I hear one, I'm like, all right, top of the list, and then we hear another one, top of the list.
Yeah, that's the best Lil Baby one so far. It might be the best overall.
This is crazy. And this beat only has 20 plays on it right now, guys.
That is criminal. Y'all
That's
need to go
insane.
run that up.
Y'all need to go show this man some love. Go check out Gusto from the Netherlands, y'all, because that was wild. Shout out to Gusto.
Yeah,
Shout out to
those 808s were nuts. My boy Andy Boy feels me.
I love that, like, everybody in the chat, all the fam is just like, nah, like, we're with it. We're all on the same page right now. Like, no debate. So I love that for us. All right. Next up for 42 Dugg, we got Paid. I know usually we give y'all a little bit more feedback, but I'm definitely trying to catch up since we started a little bit late, y'all. So just a heads up. But next up we got Paid for 42 Dugg. So keep that in mind. And this is by Floaty Beats.
Damn. I knew what we were getting into as soon as I saw 195 BPM because all the best Detroit beats are way up high in the BPM. It's like between 170. It can even like get up to 200 sometimes. And I knew what was about to happen as soon as I saw that. That one was crazy.
I'm calling it. Somebody, Andy Boy, said the competition is hard. This has to be the hardest one I've been a part of thus far. Like, I know we say it every single time. We're like, oh, this one's gonna be harder. The beats just keep getting better. But no, y'all, like, this is gonna be the show that y'all have to top moving forward as far as beat submissions, because this is crazy.
Not for real. That one had everything a Detroit beat is supposed to have, so it's going to be tough to top that one for real.
All right. Well, y'all know which one's our fave so far. We're not hiding it. All right. Let's see. For Lil Baby, next up we got Icebox by UG Beats. So let's see what he got.
The cheek. The cheek.
Okay. I think this one was definitely a little bit simpler as far as like following along, but I kind of love that about it at the same time. How you feeling?
Yeah, that one wasn't my favorite if I'm keeping it a buck with you, but it was like it was that melody I wasn't really, messing with too much. But, I like what the drums were doing. Those hi-hats they sounded kind of high pitched too, and they were like clashing with that high pitched melody a little bit for me. But yeah, it was hard.
But yeah, it was there. Yeah, no, I'm seeing a lot of like controversy in the chat right now with this one for sure. But I mean, that's also what I love. It's like some of us are like, this fits the script, some of us not. But at the end of the day, that's why we always got voting at the end, y'all, because everybody has different opinions. So make sure to keep in mind who your top performers are so far. Also, I saw somebody in the chat, just wanted to touch on this real quick, asking where do you submit your beats to be able to join. So you might have been late to the live, but if you guys are ever looking to get onto any of the playlists that you see on any of our shows on BeatStars Live, the opportunity always goes up on beatstars.world. So if you guys go to beatstars.world/opportunities, you guys will always see the latest opportunities and things that you're able to submit to as far as live shows and even our playlists as well. So we have these battles once a month. And once a month, it'll always be a different matchup. You'll always have an opportunity, if this isn't necessarily the type of music that you make. We like to switch it up for you guys. So make sure to just keep an eye out. Just set it as like a tab on your computer and make sure to check it out every once in a while. Again, that's www.beatstars.world/opportunities. So always make sure to keep monitoring. So yeah, all right, let's keep getting into it. We're about halfway through. So let's go back to 4-2 Dugg. We got Killa by Consiglius. Consiglius is a 2-time winner on this show, y'all. I just got to let y'all know. So I'm expecting some fire. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Consiglius.
Consistently fire consiglious. That's what I'm gonna start calling y'all from now on. If y'all don't know, consiglious is a father-son duo, so that's what I'm gonna start calling y'all from now on.
I did not. I didn't know that. That's even more fire.
Yeah, father-son duo. I don't want to misrepresent them, but I believe they are from Argentina. I may be wrong. I know it's somewhere in South America. And they always come with the heat, man. But I'm also seeing some controversy. I saw this comment too. This may not be built for an artist though. I saw, Owen, you were making a couple of faces. So how did you feel about it?
Well, the first face I made was because that 808 and that snare, like, kind of drum roll before the beat like really dropped was nuts. That was insane. They are from Argentina, by the way, confirmed. But
Confirmed.
Gotcha. Yeah, that 808 and snare kind of drum roll that that set it off was crazy. It was hard for sure. That was a good ass beat, but I don't know. I don't know about 42 Dugg on there, man. I think they definitely got it right with Nardo Wick. It was dark, and those drums were kind of more trap style in my opinion. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
They always go crazy. I have moderated some of these and watched some of these where Consiglius has won before, so they always come with it.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Yeah, I think that's where it gets a little bit tough when you're entering a battle like this or any type of competition, is balancing out between what you already have in your catalog, a fire beat in general, and then making sure it fits the script. I mean, overall, I think this battle has showed so much growth from like the first time we ever did a battle, as far as you guys submitting something that really relates to the artist. But I think that's still something to keep in mind when you're thinking about submitting, is finding that happy balance between what you have, what you can make work, and still fitting the description for what whoever is looking for. So yeah, great point. Next up, we have Lil Baby type beat, Lil Baby and Polo G. So let's see what we got going on here.
Here comes a guitar. I'm predicting it right now.
Here it goes. It's been all keys so far, so
Yep.
let's see what's going on.
Internet is a hit.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
Okay. How are we feeling?
Yeah, I'm sorry to Shernack to put him in a box right off rip like that and predict a guitar, but I was messing with those keys and they got it right in the chat for real. It was that like snare bounce was really nice. I like that bounce a lot. Yeah, that was a good one. That's up there for sure for me.
Yeah, it was clean for sure. Another thing I'm seeing is, again, this only has 2 plays on it, y'all. Go
Crazy.
show our person. I don't know if it's a dude or a girl, but go show our person Shernak some love right now because come on now, come on now. I kind of love seeing that though. That the mixture between like seeing some beats that have a couple thousand plays and seeing some beats that are like either more recently put up or maybe people that are just starting on their journey and we're showing them some love and we're giving them some exposure right now. So definitely make sure to, if you hear anybody that you like, anybody that's fire, make sure to go follow them, show them some love, build up your networking, your community, get some collabs going. I would love to see that, and see what you could do with it.
Absolutely. Go show him some love, man. That needs a lot more than 2 plays for sure.
For sure. For sure. All right. I'm gonna try to keep it going a little bit quicker now because I know we started late, so we're running out of time, y'all. We're definitely gonna run over. But next up we got Damn Ace. And I see you in the chat. So let's go ahead and get it.
Hey, Rod, what you cooking?
Oh my god,
All right. I gotta give it to you because you're expert. Was that Detroit enough for 4-2 Dugg? How was it?
See, it wasn't super Detroit for me, but on the other hand, ESTG and 4-2 Dugg have a good amount of songs together. So, one will go to one's world, the other will go to the other, you know what I mean? So I could definitely hear 4-2 Dugg doing that with ESTG, but those drums were crazy. That one was super hard. I like that
Love
one a
that.
lot.
Love that. Yeah, this one's getting a lot of love, a lot of love in the chat. So let's see how it goes. It's gonna be hard because I know we got a couple faves on this side already. So I don't even know how this is gonna go, y'all. All right. Next up we got Solid. Let's go ahead and give it a play. This is for Lil Baby, by the way. I definitely got lost in that one. I could listen to that one for a while. Like I almost forgot I was on the show for a second. Like I don't know where I was, but I was somewhere else. How you feel about that one?
That might be my favorite melody on the Lil Baby side so far. I like
Mhm.
that. I like that guitar. It's a little bit subtle, you know, it's not doing too much. And then those strings came in. I'm a sucker for the strings. I like the strings a lot. So,
Your strings, I'm keys. That's
yep,
definitely why I was like, when we chose this matchup, I was like, I gotta be on the little baby side because I'm a sucker for them keys. Like,
for sure. And then someone in the chat said space for the artist. Yep, right here. That's a very good point. Those drums weren't doing too much, you know, that melody wasn't taking up too much space. It definitely has room for a rapper on it, which is absolutely a good quality to have.
for sure, for sure. All right, y'all. We got 2 submissions left, and then we're on to the voting. So stick with us. Make sure to let us know who your faves are so far, who are we looking out for, and what team do y'all think is taking the crown so far. Go ahead and let us know while we go ahead and give HM Boy a listen with art, and this for 42 Doug. All right. All right. I mean, I like the beat. I don't think it was giving for this specific purpose, like for the purpose of 42. Like I I kind of got lost in it, but not because I was relating it to the artist. You know what I mean? Like it
Right.
was kind of like a background type thing going on. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming you agree. I'm seeing the faces. How you feeling?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. The mix on it was real quiet.
Mhm.
Uh you really couldn't hear that much, you know what I mean? But I mean, I like where HM Boy is going with it. It's just not 4-2's vibe really at all, but there's
Yeah.
definitely, you know, there's definitely something there. I want this dude to keep working for sure.
For sure, for sure. I mean, I think again, it's about finding that balance and making sure you're being like super focused on what it is that you're submitting to and making sure you're catering to that. So, still a good beat overall, just not hitting the mark when it comes to 42 Doug specifically.
Right.
But yeah, next up we got Lil Baby. Let's get into it. It's beats by Ree. I think that's how you say that. It's called Cutting It Up. So let's go ahead and give it a listen.
Ree made it. 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 Ree made it.
right. How we feeling? How we feeling?
Yeah, again with the strings, those strings were dark and scary. That's how I like them. But it definitely had that same kind of hi hat bounce that I shouted out earlier with a couple of those earlier beats. So I'm messing with that too. That was a pretty good beat. I like that one overall.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I'm trying to think of it compared to some of the ones that we've already heard. And when it comes to that, like I don't know how I feel about it, but again, that's why we have the deliberation at the end and we could re-listen to some of our faves. So I'm interested
Right.
to see how it matches up with some of the other ones. So we'll see how it goes. We only got one more left on each side, y'all, and then it's time to vote. It's time to get into it. So make sure to let us know how you feel and stick up for your faves because the voting is up to y'all. So let's go ahead and get it.
Let's do it.
Last one for 4-2 Dugg.
Repeat.
You just said you wanted strings, so they gave you strings.
Yeah, that was a different kind of style with the strings too. That sounded like someone strumming a violin to
Yeah.
me. But
Yeah, no, it sounded like a violin.
yeah, but I messed with that one. It's got Detroit qualities to it for sure. I think it would be better for Babyface Ray. He kind of slows down the tempo a little bit compared to 4-2 and some of these other Detroit rappers, and you can hear it especially on his last album he put out. He kind of slows it down a little bit. So I really like that one. I just think Babyface Ray would be the one to tear that one up for sure. And my boy Prod by Locke has been spitting in the chat. I agree with a lot of the stuff he is talking about. If that one doubled up on the tempo, it would be crazy. I also got a snare, whatever it was that he used in there. That thing was crispy. I like it.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, no, I was gonna touch on that. I've been seeing a lot of people were commenting on the tempo. Some people loved it. Honestly, this just felt like cinematic. This has to be like like in a new movie that's coming out or something. Like something's about to happen. Like it just had me anticipating what was gonna happen. So
I feel that.
loved it. Loved it. All right. Last one for Lil Baby, and then we're on to the voting. We're on to talking about what's going on, who we're feeling more, how we're feeling about this, who are our top ones, our faves. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. This one's by Purple Sauce, who I did also see in the chat. So shout out to you. This one's called Mexico on Lil Baby side. So let's go ahead and listen to it.
Yo, purple with the sauce. Yo, purple with the sauce.
Guys, I wish you could see the way I am right now, just trying to keep up with all the comments of y'all freaking out with this beat right now. I think it's funny because the way it started, everyone was kind of like, I don't know how it's gonna go.
Right.
And
Yeah,
then by the end of it, I couldn't keep up with all the comments.
for real. That like filter he used in the beginning before it dropped, it sounded like the beat was like playing from a different room in the house. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to learn how to do that. Whatever effect he used on that. That was really cool for an intro.
And guys, that's playing like through the stream right now. So if
Yeah,
y'all
for real.
want to like really get the full effect, y'all got to go check him out. Go check out Purple Sauce right now. Go show him some love because that was crazy. Again, the beat is called Mexico. So make sure to go check that out.
That one got 15K plays.
15. That's what I'm saying. We got a wide variety. We had somebody with 2 plays and we got somebody with 15K plays. Like, it's the spectrum, and they're all like, these submissions have all been fire. I'm not even gonna cap. These submissions have all been fire, and they're all like, the diversity is just crazy. The variety, it's
For sure.
that's why I love these, y'all. That's why I love these for sure. All right. But now we got to get into it. We got to get into talking about these. Who are our faves? Which ones are we feeling? Did any of these stick out to you? And just a reminder, y'all, we got a total of 3 winners. We have a team winner, so either Team 42 or Team Lil Baby. And then we got a winner on each team. So we got 1 winner for 42 and we got 1 winner for Lil Baby. The winners will be getting $50 in promo credits, a like and a repost from our main BeatStars account. They'll be added to all the relevant playlists. And they will also, as a special perk of having Owen on the show, they will be featured on our beat listening parties in Discord stages and Twitter spaces. So make sure to vote. Make sure to show love to the ones that you are really feeling today. Now, let's start it off by just getting into it. Personally, when I'm thinking about team winners, I don't know how I'm feeling. Now I'm a little bit on the fence. How are
Yeah.
you feeling?
It's tight for sure, but obviously I'm a little biased to a certain sound.
You gotta stick
I
to
know.
4-2?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. There were a couple that didn't really meet the expectation for me, but there were also a couple on the Lil Baby side that I felt that same way about. So
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think that's where I'm at for sure. I was like, I want to say like Lil Baby all the way, but there's some that kind of might have steered me in the other direction. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put it up to the vote. I'll leave it in the voting. Y'all could vote. Let us know who you think took it. But in order to do the voting, we also need to get our top picks on each side. So let's start with 4-2. Do you have maybe like a top 2, top 3 that you are really feeling when it comes to 4-2, Doug?
I got my winner, but I can shout out a couple more that
Okay, so you already have one.
Oh,
One
for
already
sure.
took the crown for you.
For sure, no question.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm interested. Let's start with the ones that you are really feeling, and then let me know who you think is the winner.
I was feeling that last one a lot.
Okay.
If you scroll
Repeat.
down a little bit, or wait, no,
There's
yeah,
the
the
last
last
one.
one.
So Repeat.
4-2 and ESTG by Repeat.
Mhm.
That one was good. That was the one I said Babyface Ray would sound good on with the lower tempo kind of going. And then what was the other one? It might have been that 50 cal.
50 cal. By Damn Ace.
Yeah, I think it was either that one or Fumble. I like Fumble too.
I was gonna say I have a top 2, so I have a feeling one of my top 2 was Fumble.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a feeling that your winner is gonna be the one that I have as 2. So which one's your winner?
Oh, Paid for sure. Floaty Beats understood the assignment.
I already
For
knew
sure.
you were gonna choose that one. I felt it. All right, y'all. Well, I really liked Fumble. I know Fumble was close for you. You were really feeling paid. So I'm gonna put these as the top 2 for voting.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and replay them one more time for y'all so that y'all could get a refresh. Play them for a little bit shorter, and then we'll go on to talk about Lil Baby and get the voting up for you guys.
Word.
So we're just gonna go in order. We'll start with Fumble. Let's give it a listen.
Fuck that shit up.
All right, next up we got Paid. All right, y'all. I had to stop it there, but just a reminder, the one you just listened to was Paid. That's by Floaty Beats. And the one before that was Fumble. That's by Satan. I think that's how you say it. So that's gonna go ahead and be up in the votes. But before we get to voting, we got one more top picks to go through, and that's for Little Baby, y'all. So again, Owen, do you have any top picks on the Little Baby side? Do you have somebody that you feel is your winner already? How are we feeling about this team?
I have my winner, but I also have another 2 I'll shout out. That last one, Mexico, that one is top 3. And then what was that one with 2 plays?
2 plays. Let's see. I think that was Shernack. I could be wrong. Here, I'm not gonna play. I'm just gonna. Yep, he's 2 plays.
Yep, that one. That's my other one in the top 3.
All right, fire. All right, my top 2. Well, but you didn't say your winner yet. Okay, no. So one of my top 2 that you didn't mention yet was Mexico by Purple Sauce, and the other one I'm assuming is gonna be your top. I don't know. I could be wrong, but the last one I have is the one by Gusto, and that's Animal. Yep. That's your top?
That's the winner.
That's the winner for you? Okay. All right, y'all. So those are going to be our top 2 for this time around. We'll do Animal by Gusto and Mexico by Purple Sauce. So I'm going to go ahead let you give them one more listen again, and then I'm going to be sending that link in the chat, y'all. So let's start in order. So the first one we got is Animal, and that's by Gusto. Next up, we got Mexico.
Like this filter, man, is crazy.
Gotta hit up purple sauce after this.
For real.
Yo, purple with the sauce.
All right, y'all. I had to stop it there to keep it fair for everybody else. The quiz, the voting, the poll, it's up. I put it in the chat. So all y'all got to do is go ahead, copy and paste that link, and do the voting that you need to do. As a reminder, we got 3 things that you need to vote on. Which team do you think had the best overall submissions for their artist? So were you thinking that 4-2 Dugg, his submissions were more on point, or were Lil Baby's submissions more on point? Go ahead and vote on that team for me. Then for 4-2 Dugg, our top 2 were Fumble and Paid. If you guys are looking for those icons, that's number 3 and number 4 on your screen right now. So make sure to go ahead and vote for 4-2 Dugg. And then when it came to Lil Baby, your top 2 were Animal by Gusto. That's number 11 right here. And then Mexico, which was the last one, number 16, and that was by Purple Sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a quick little minute to get your voting in. I see the results are starting to go a little bit crazy, so I'll go ahead and give you guys a second. Just as a reminder, the winner will be getting $50 in promo credits, like and a repost from our main BeatStars account, added to all relevant playlists. And they will also, as a special perk from Owen, be getting featured on our Discord stages and Twitter spaces. Just having a little shout out and getting your beat featured and listened to as well. Friendly reminder that if you heard anybody that you were really feeling today, make sure to reach out to them, show them some love, follow them, give them a like, give them a comment, do what you got to do. You never know, one, what that might mean for somebody, and 2, you never know where networking is going to take you. So make sure to go ahead and do that. I'm going to give you guys 30 more seconds before I close the polling for y'all. 30 more seconds.
Y'all did great, for real.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that submitted today. This really has to be one of the toughest ones. But Owen, I love that you had it right from the jump. You were like, no deliberation. I know who my winners are. I got this.
Yeah, it was no. Actually, the Lil Baby one was a little tighter for me between Mexico and Animal. But I also forgot to shout out Cut It Up, that number 15 with those super dark strings that I like. That one was hard too. So shout out to Beats by Ree. But yeah, that Floaty, his name's Floaty, right? The 4-2 Dugg one.
Beats.
Yeah, he snapped. He either is from Michigan or listens to a bunch of Michigan rap, because that's exactly what they be rapping on.
I love that. When the beat is so hard, you just have to be from that city. Like,
No, for real. For real.
no debate. All right, y'all. It looks like the polls have finally kind of evened out. They finally come to a close. So we're gonna go ahead and announce the winners. I'm gonna start with the team winner. So team winner was either gonna be Team 42 Dugg or Team Lil Baby by 1 point.
Ooh.
1 point. Team 42 Dugg took the win. So congrats to everybody that submitted on that side, on that team. Y'all really helped your artist out today. So congrats to everybody on Team 42 Dugg. Now, when it comes to the 42 Dugg winner between Fumble and Paid,
Whoa. We got some controversy in the chat. They're saying
Oh,
Lil Baby won.
oh snap! All right, y'all don't fight me. Y'all voted. Y'all voted. But I think we might have to run this back in like a couple months and see if it's still 4-2 Doug or if it's still Baby. Oh no, Aaron's we're about to get fired, y'all. Aaron's gonna
Yeah.
be like, you guys are done.
Yeah, Aaron's throwing us in the garbage after this one.
Taking you out of here. No, I'm just playing. All right, but now 4-2 Doug. It was between Fumble and Paid. And at the end of the day, it looks like majority went to Paid. So Owen, you had it. You had it right. You got it. He took the win.
Hell yeah.
That was that. So shout out to Paige. Shout out to Floaty Beats.
Yep.
Make sure to go show him some love. Make sure to go check him out.
He's from Latvia?
He's
Oh my
Latvia.
God. That is
Doing the
awesome.
thing. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, look at the Michigan sound transcending across the world. That's what we love to see. That is awesome.
I said this the other day, but there is no greater like feeling than seeing like either something from your city being represented somewhere else, like, or just seeing people from your city related to something you love doing. It's crazy. So huge shout out to Floaty Beats, y'all. Huge shout out. Make sure to go show him some love. Now, when it comes to Lil Baby, I think there was a little bit more controversy. And as I see in the voting, there definitely was. It was between Animal by Gusto and Mexico by Purple Sauce. And majority went to, I got to go back and see Owen's face for this one. It went to Mexico by Purple Sauce, y'all. So huge shout out to Purple Sauce.
Yep, they were feeling it for sure.
I mean, I think that intro, it's just,
yeah. No,
there was no denying it after that intro, y'all. Like,
yeah,
it just
I haven't heard many intros that are that unique that sound that good. That was crazy. So shout out to him for real.
100%. All right, y'all. So huge shout out to Purple Sauce. Huge shout out to Floaty. We'll make sure you guys get your prizes. Friendly reminder that we do switch up the matchups, and we also have a different guest host every single time we have this show. So next month it's gonna be something different. Owen, we'll have you back though, I promise. But each month it's something different. So make sure to check it out. If this wasn't necessarily your cup of tea, there's always an option that the next matchup might be somebody that you already make type beats for them. So make sure to go check it out. Again, you'll always find our opportunities on www.beatstars.world/opportunities. Make sure to keep monitoring that. Owen, thank you so much for joining us. This had to be the best battle thus far. So huge thank you for being a part of it. You picked our matchup. So, I mean, huge shout out to you. Huge shout out to you.
Appreciate you having me. Appreciate it. I would love to come back ASAP. This was fun.
Sure. Oh, we'll have you back. There's no doubt. We'll have you back. Y'all also make sure to tap into our Discord stages and our Twitter spaces. Owen, can you remind everybody what time and when those are?
Absolutely. We will be doing a Twitter Spaces beat listening party at 4:30 Eastern in approximately 24 hours and 5 minutes. We will be on Twitter listening to your beats. So make sure you come with that heat. And then the following day, in approximately 48 hours and 5 minutes, we will be on the Discord stages doing the same thing. So if you are not in our Discord, make sure you pull up, make sure you join. It is discord.gg/beatstars. We are welcoming every single member from the community. So come through to collab with other members in the BeatStars community, listen to music, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
Awesome. Y'all make sure to tap in. Again, that's Twitter Spaces tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. EST and Discord on Thursday, 4:30 p.m. EST. Make sure to go show some love. Make sure to keep monitoring that .world/opportunities. And again, thank you to everybody that submitted, everybody that was part of the chat today. Make sure I see y'all at the next one and let us know what matchups y'all want to see next. But yeah, guys, all love. I hope y'all have a great rest of the week. Bye, y'all.
Yes, sir.